Peace and blessings, family. This is your boy Gerald. It is Saturday, 23rd of December, 2017. How is everybody doing? You are now in your weekend. You have completed your week, and I hope that you are well. Sidestepping the negative by grounding your feet, by placing God first in everything you do. And I hope more than ever you have peace of mind and clarity, because that is the ultimate gift for you to be connected with yourself. But the reason why I'm putting this video out, and it's going to be short and sweet, and I know that sounds kind of contradictory because normally it's not, but I got the clock right behind me because I got to start my day too. About quarter after midnight, family, I was up. Well, I'm still unwinding from my work day. And as I was in my garage, my spirit was moved. And there were things that I was able to access within myself that I had better understanding. And being that we are literally a stone's throw for the new year, I think that it was imperative that I convey this message to the intended heart and intended mind. Very short and sweet. If you wish to have the life that you envision, you must, number one, be prepared to receive it. And to properly receive everything that will be intended to be revealed for you, you must be transparent with yourself. Did you hear what I said? You can't have clarity without transparency. You can't have knowledge of self if you're choosing to overlook the rough spots. You cannot have peace of mind if you fail to acknowledge what is truth. Because the one thing about truth, it doesn't have to make a sound. Its presence is spiritual, unwavering, and it is there. And the only choice you have in that matter is, will you embrace it? Unfortunately, we live in a time that it is more convenient to sidestep it than deal with the challenge, to not acknowledge what is existing and what must be removed. What is the one thing that has been within yourself that you know that you have to let it go? You have to champion through it. You have to acknowledge what that block is. Now we are in a society that embraces the mentality of not being condescending, but not taking responsibility for actions made. You do understand that with every effect, there is first manifestation, therefore there is thought. That is why no one has the power over you. No one can make you choose anything and not be under duress. It takes lifetimes for some people to admit that to themselves. But you know what I also realized last night in the midnight hour? And it was very prolific. And when it falls from my lips and reaches your heart, it may shake some of you. You can't have the intended life that you dream of if you are harboring any type of angst. You cannot have that life if you have any ill will. I'll explain this. You do also understand that if you have any reservation in regards to those who are connected to you by blood and bone, I'm talking about your parents. You do understand until you decide to champion through it, the lesson will be manifested through your children. Who am I talking to? It is not your place to sit back on the sidelines and hope for the demise of a human being. Only God judges us. And to forget that, there will be come a time where you will take your last breath and all the things that you have done in this sacred vessel will come into review. Everything. Doesn't matter. The logistics does not matter. The monetary status. Who you are will be in review. And it made me think because I know that there are some people walking around with woes and discontent from the actions that their parents or lack thereof in their development. You do realize that is going to manifest again and again and again in your life until you learn to ground your feet. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about now. Some of y'all, even though Christmas is going to be on Monday, the real gift that you wish you could have is communication, maybe with your child. Who am I talking to? You will give up everything just to be able to connect, because right now you are on two different parallels. But make note of this. They are nothing but a representative of you and what you may have not been able to champion through. Now, granted, it's their responsibility to take in wisdom and insight. But if what they're taking in is distraction, they're already being set up to fail. And let's keep this in mind. There are plenty of people that don't want you to have that smile on your face. There are countless people that enjoy watching confusion and that they hope that on that sacred day, the reason why we celebrate, the true reason, not the 2-for-1 discount, they hope that another season sticks around a little deeper so that you can be just like them. See, nobody has the corner of the market or master. No one will be able to master time. No matter what they try to tell you about time management, man will never be able to master that because man is not God. So every breath you take is measured. So does the energy from your spirit. Energy out is energy returned. So what I'm getting to is this. If you want the life of your dreams, you must master the challenges of your past. Who am I talking to? There are some people that think, well, you know what, Joe, if I just pack up, reinvent myself, keep these secrets within myself, nobody will know the road that I walked upon. But you're suffering in silence. You are dealing with time release torment. And guess what? That's not your life. Never was, never will be. So make sure on Monday, if you need a symbolization, make sure that that gift under the tree is the key to unlock who you really are, the real you. You're not made by Mattel, you're made by God. So until you decide to see truth for what it is, whose life are you really living? Because if it don't feel right, it's not yours to begin with. God's praying for you. You know I am. I see your worth. And for that, it helps me discern mine. Oh yeah. How long you think you're gonna turn a blind eye to the pain that's found within yourself? You know why that pain is there? It's to remind you of what you needed all along. But the key is, will you claim you and place him first? Have a blessed weekend, family. And for those celebrating on the 25th, have a blessed and Merry Christmas. Please be safe if you're out there on the road. Leave out the same way you should return. That should be protected, vigilant, and blessed.